Okay, now yes, these are here. Okay, let me enable quality routing for both of them. For this customer, I want to send ACD of, for example, 6 minute. Okay, if this route will provide me less than 6 minute ACD, we'll run these methods. Okay, here are the options that will be executed if the ACD is lower than 6. Sorry. Maintain logs only. Okay, like similarly we had option in customers mapping gateway, it only maintained the logs. Okay, now this time if I select this option, if current ACD is lower than 6, then the system will only maintain the logs. Next option we have send alerts. If the ACD is lower than current ACD, it will send logs to vendor and to the admin. Here you can enter the email address of your vendor and the admin, and you will receive the logs on daily basis. Auto change priority. Now this is the very fun part. If any of your routing gateway is giving you low ACD than defined value, then it will automatically change the priority. Okay, so with this example, let me select auto change priority, hit submit, and for this vendors and routing gateway I will add more. For this one I demand ASR to be at least 35%, and it will again auto change priority, hit submit. Now I will turn these options on. Now what will happen? After every 4 hours, system will execute run the rules, and if any of these vendors routing gateway defined values are lower or upper than minimum ACD or ASR, it will change the priority. Let's change the priority, for example, to test, I'll change this priority 5, and I will change this priority to 5 as well. Okay, now I'm going to pause this video and allow system to run rules and change the priority accordingly. So I'm going to pause the video, then I'll start again. Okay, system has run the rule. Now as per to my defined configuration on quality routing, ACD must be 6. The minimum ACD must be 6, otherwise it will change the priority. And for this routing gateway, the minimum ASR should be 35. Now we know this is just a test server, and the calls are being answered automatically by the duration of 50 seconds. Now we know we have set the ACD by 6, and the minimum ACD is higher than current. So this value should get lower. I mean, it will be, you know, get changed to 6, which according to the priority, it's a low priority. And ASR is, we know, is higher because all calls are being answered on the port server automatically. So we have probably 100% ASR right now. So now this time, this routing gateway ACD will be changed to 4. Okay, now let me refresh or go to routing gateway page once again, and we'll see if the settings have been changed. Okay, now we can see now the priority for this routing gateway has been changed to 6, and its priority for this routing gateway has been automatically changed to 4. Now according to the priority rules, all calls should be, you know, connected via this routing gateway. Now to double check, we'll go to live calls and see what's happening there. Okay, we have connected 20 calls, and you can see all calls are being connected with this routing gateway because this routing gateway priority was 4, which is obviously higher than 6. If we'll go back to routing gateway, I mean, I have shown you this part. All calls are being answered by this routing gateway. If I'll go back to routing gateway again, you can see the priority rules. This is the highest rule. I mean, the highest rule is 1. Okay, and it will go up to, you know, the lowest rule. So I'm going to pause this video. Okay, or let me do one thing. Let me change the criteria for these routing gateways. Now this time I'll say I should receive 40% of ASR on this routing gateway. Now on both routing gateway, I am, you know, only checking you know, ASR, since I know right now on this demo server ASR is 100% on both routing gateways. Now I'm going to pause this video for some time and allow system to run the rules, and then I'll start the video again. Okay, system has run the rules. Now let me refresh the page, but before refreshing the page, what values we should see on this priority. As per to our defined rules, we should have 40% of ASR minimum, and on second routing gateway we should get minimum ASR by 35%. Now we know for both of these routing gateways ASR is 100%. So what values we want to see? This would be changed by 3, and this should be changed by 5. Now let's see by going again into routing gateway, or we can refresh the page to check it. Okay, you see now the ASR on the minimum ASR on both routing gateways is going good, so it increased the priority. Okay, now to make again priority number 3 is higher than 5. All calls should be, you know, going to this routing gateway. Again we have same routing gateway on top. Let's go back to routing gateway. Okay, now forcefully I'm going to change its priority to 7, let's say. Okay, now I have changed it forcefully. Now we know 5 priority is higher than 7. Now what we want to see, the calls should be passing to this gateway. Now let's go back to live calls and see. Okay, now we can see we have few calls which are all old calls which are connected to other routing gateway, and we have more calls on routing gateway which has higher priority. Now let me refresh this page. Okay, now here we are. We have all calls connected with gateway which has higher priority. So we have checked that the priority works with the higher rate, and we have tested with the running demo server. Now let me show you one more test of quality routing. I will pause the video and wait for system to run the test, run the rules once again, and I'll come back again. Just allow me some time. Okay, system has run the rules, and by current settings this should be changed to 6, because we know our ASR is higher than defined ASR, which is 35 on this routing gateway. And similarly, we know for this routing gateway our current ASR is higher than current minimum ASR, which is 40. Now this should be changed to 6 and this should be changed to 4. Now let me refresh the page, and yes, it's working exactly the way it should work. The priority has increased by 1 step. When after 4 hours system will run the rule, again it will change the priority. After 4 hours again, when system will run the rules, again the priority will be changed to higher level. Since we know our ASR is higher than our minimum defined ASR, so this priority will be changed to 1 until we have matched quality rules. Once defined values will go to below than minimum ACD or ASR, the rules will be changed to 1, will be downgraded to 1 point. Okay, now system will also maintain the logs. We can check the logs by going to quality routing analysis. Now here we can see that on this date at this time the ASR was high, so the the green arrow sign is indicating me that at this moment defined ASR was higher than current ASR. Similarly, we can see for this routing gateway we had selected to match with minimum ACD, and we know our minimum ACD is lower because there is a robot server which is answering the call by 50 seconds. Okay, and this red down arrow sign is indicating me that current ACD was lower than defined minimum ACD. Okay, and similarly we have these logs. Okay, here we can see every 4 hours routing analysis, like system will automatically run and calculate the routing rules after 4 hours. Okay, so we have seen